Talk to me a little bit about the components of the readiness engine. I see that there are, there's an internal operating system, there is coaching, there is resilience, there is adaptive capacity. Talk to me a little bit about these elements and why these elements are important in the leaders being ready for whatever role that they are taking.
Sure. So, like I said, we looked at about 300 research papers. We looked at more, but the 300 we chose were had dimensions of the constructs that we chose for the founders, and we chose these constructs for high pressure, highly complex roles. And like I said, we're applying them to other innovation circumstances. But in the beginning, that's what we were kind of double clicking on. So yeah, I think fundamental, and this has been validated by many independent investors, is coachability. I think when someone's open-minded, and in business school and in a lot of business training, it's like, do you have a fixed or growth mindset? To me, that equates with coachability. Like, how open are you to adapting your own identity, and how defensive are you around like protecting that identity? And so much of growth stems from that in and of itself. So I think at the very least, measuring someone's coachability is a powerful tool. And we actually have a coachability micro score for that reason. If people just want to take one of our constructs, the other ones, vertical development is a body of adult psychological development and organizational psychology literature and research that's been around for about 30 to 40 years. And so what we've done, and what's been difficult to do in the past because of there hasn't been AI, is we're able to take this transcript data and look at a large volume of it quickly. So in the past, people have had to take transcript data and hand score it. And now we're able to digest that information a lot more quickly. And so we've been able to build in this developmental psychology into the fundamental basis of these tools. And so strategic complexity is what I was alluding to many times in our conversation, is this ability to hold multiple perspectives. If you think about every system you're in as a constellation, there's all these relational aspects. So, when you're at work, it's your manager, your coworker, the project you're working on, a framework or tool that you're drawing from, some kind of software system. So you have to be able to hold a lot of different pieces together to be able to execute on something. And so someone's ability to do that objectively and hold them all at once is one of the core things we measure. And we do that by asking people open-ended questions, scenario-based questions, and seeing how they refer to the system and how many kind of perspectives they're bringing in. So those are kind of like three of the main things we measure, but I think they're all really fundamental to a person's capacity to continue to evolve in their roles.